Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of May the 4th to the 10th. Yes, can you believe that? We're in that pivotal and very interesting month of May. So let's see what's coming in for you, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Your download message and your theme is face your fears, okay? We'll get to that. Let's see what we've got here for your tarot cards. See what we have for your tarot cards. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through yet again another week and in May? All right, coming in with your first card, you have the King of Wands, you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Hangman. Next, you have the Hermit. You have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Seven of Swords. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords. You have the Five of Swords. You have the King of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. At the end of the week, you have the Four of Swords. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Tower. Okay, so face your fears. This is a card that says you might be feeling a little bit stressed out. You could be a bit concerned about a situation, and you're worried about it. You're wondering about it. Try not to be consumed by this. It's easy for me to say, we've all been there, but you need to stay positive. You need to manifest the good things. You need to manifest what it is you want, what you want to see come to pass. Don't let your fears lead you on your path, and worry never fixed a problem. So I can't express that strong enough. Manifest, visualize it, feel it, see it, own it, that it's there, what you want. Now, coming in with your life and your career card, you've got education, and it says you may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Interesting. Maybe you're going to edit. Maybe somebody around you is going to write a book. You could be editing it. You could be involved in someone else's writing as well. You may be taking a new form of education, something to add to your resume to level you up in your job career. Now, coming in with that, you have the Hangman, you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the King of Wands. So stand in your power. As I said, face your fears. Don't let fear lead you on the path. This king is amazing. He goes after what he wants. He stands firm. He doesn't back down, and he's focused. Totally focused on what he wants. I want you to start manifesting and focusing on what you want, okay, Cancer, because you've got to let go of these fears. Believe it. The Nine of Cups comes in and says wishes fulfilled. So see, when you manifest, when you believe, when you feel it right to your core, your soul, then you know that things will work out. You get it, okay? So the Nine of Cups comes in. Wonderful card of wishes fulfilled. Your dreams are about to come true. You've been hanging in limbo for a long time, waiting and waiting and waiting to jump off and hit the ground running in your new beginning and your future. This card says, stay yourself, stay authentic, look at things from a wider, broader perspective. Perhaps you may be looking at a totally different career here where there's still things you need to learn. And once you do, you're going to hit the ground running and you're going to take off. Now, coming in next with your focus part of the reading, which is also your career and money card, you've got the light bulb, and it says lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration. Your career could be entrepreneur, new job, and creative work. So this seems to be a theme here. This is a card that says you might be a bit nervous about something that you're anxious about to happen, but also, you know, you're going to get some lucrative ideas that are going to come in that can make you money. Don't be afraid to step out. If you've done your research, you've taken what you need to, and you know how to do this, you could still be learning hands-on too if you step into a new job. You know, you could be passively preparing yourself to step in full-time. You will have the ability of feeling like you're your own boss. You're your own entrepreneur. You could be working with yourself or with a partner or your partner in life as well. This will be like a new job, and the work will be creative. Coming in with that, you have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. So the Seven of Swords is that card of deception, somebody trying to coerce or charm you into something, or portraying to be somebody they're not. Remember, not everybody's our best friend. Don't trust everybody you meet. They might come on sweet and nice, but in the end, they're only out for their own selfish agenda. This particular card I call the wolf in sheep's clothing. The Eight of Cups says you walk through the fire, you put in your time, and you're heading in a bigger, brighter, new future and direction. This card says you don't have to turn around and go back to those times. They're done. You're on a new journey now. Beautiful. The Hermit says you've connected with the right people, your mentors. You've had time to learn something new from them. You've taken yourself to that place and space and time of silence and solitude, and done some self-reflective work on yourself and where it is you propose to go in the future. You will learn well, and these people will guide you, and you'll be able to lead others as well. Coming in the center position, help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've been given the card denial, and it comes with the lock, and it says your subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs. Are you refusing to face the reality about some aspect of your financial life? I don't think so much that as it is you might be nervous about stepping out into doing something new that is new to you. Things that are new often leave us a little daunting, a little nervous. I think that you are, you will be able to move forward. Remember, this is a card that says perhaps you're not seeing the whole picture here. Remember I said you're hanging in limbo here. Look at the whole picture and look at things from a wider, broader perspective. Now, the Knight of Swords comes in, the Magician comes in, and the Six of Pentacles comes in. You're going to get excited about something. This is fast-moving action where you're going to jump on something and you're going to want to launch into something new, and you are very excited about it. But be mindful. If anything here involves a risk, weigh the risks before you accept, before you sign on the dotted line. Okay, you've heard me say this before. Once you sign on the dotted line, beware, consumer. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. The Magician says the universe is sending you what you want. Okay, time, effort, support, love, maybe even the financial resources to create the magic you want to see happen in your life. So whatever that is, you've had the dream, you plant the seed. Now go ahead and grab onto your future and enjoy it. The Six of Pentacles says this, I call this a gift card, give and take, push-pull energy. Could be negotiations, bargaining, bartering. But I think you're going to be receiving something in the form of possibly money. There could be some money coming into you. Somebody could be lending you some money. Maybe you need to take out a loan. Or they're giving you something of generosity, time, effort, support, love, or this money. Cancer, whatever it is that you're really wanting, it's almost like Source opens its loving arms and out flows the abundance of the universe. You're blessed daily with the gifts of Mother Earth, and this card is drawn as a gift of that, okay? You're going to find things coming in many different forms. It's like sudden good fortune or a dream materializing. You may experience a promotion, a job offer, or other career-related opportunities. So it's the joy of giving and receiving. You could also be helping someone else in need. Okay, coming in next is your messages from Spirit and your guides. And you have been given, you will be safe, secure, and stay put. Okay, so this is interesting. Know that no matter whatever the situation you're currently in or moving towards, you will be safe. There is stability coming, and your life will feel more comfortable and secure. It brings reassurance that you will be able to be comfortable in your life right now. And it's time to stay put for a while. It is not the right time to think about changing your job or your home. Okay, well, this is rather contradictory because this whole thing is leading me to think some of you, and of course it's not for all of you. Some of you Cancers may not be heading out and becoming your own boss, an entrepreneur, taking something new. But others may need to stay put, okay? Not rush into anything too quickly. Remember when I said if there's risk involved, weigh your options. Now, the Page of Pentacles comes in, the King of Cups comes in, and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, I call that the no-win situation. You could be coerced to become somebody's sparring partner. And you don't want to do that. You are right. You stand your ground, and that's fine. But in the end, you could lose something. You could win the war, but lose the battle. This card says pick and choose your battles wisely. Don't be coerced or talked into becoming somebody else's punching bag or sparring partner. The Page of Pentacles comes in. Good news about money. This is a card that says you could be hearing good news about your finances, and or you are the one that's going out there and achieving this on your own in your in your own right. Maybe taking a new form of study. Maybe, as I had said, some of you might be doing that to add something to your resume, to level you up in the next tax bracket of income. King of Cups, your ideal energy. Yes, kind, caring, compassionate, loving, giving, been there, done it, has the metal to prove it, and he steps in or she steps in and says, hey, I'm here for you. A kind listening ear, a shoulder to lean into, a soft place to land, someone who cares and loves you very much. This person gives very good, wise counsel. I would listen to it and I would take it. Coming in next, at the end of the week, possible future energy. This is your angel card number, and you got 0808. And that's 16. 6 and 1 is a 7 on a single digit. Swift action, this says. Wealth, empathy, commitment, affection, inner strength, promises, positive outcomes. You're entering a phase of expansion, so take immediate action towards your ultimate goals. Financial improvement is on the horizon, and by the way, someone has their eyes on you. Stay focused because the universe is aligning in your favor. So the outcome is beautiful. Love and that could be your king here, love and finances. The Tower comes in, the Page of Swords comes in, and the Four of Swords. Sudden change. All of a sudden you're on your feet and you have to be thinking about, okay, what do I do next? Where am I going next? This is the end of something. Something just boom, all of a sudden it ends, and now you have to face it and you have to act on it and create a bigger, better foundation for yourself. Something here might not have been on steady ground to begin with. Remember, we don't want to build a house of cards that can come tumbling down. The Page of Swords comes in. You're going to hear some information. Yes, it's for your ears only. This card may come in by somebody who delivers the message to you rather blunt and abruptly. They don't have a lot of tact. You might have heard it secondhand. Take the message, okay? For a while you may have been feeling like you're walking on a tightrope. You couldn't see the light. Now you will. Okay, this is a good message. The Four of Swords says, call a truce, take a rest, pull back. You might need some require some healing here. If you've been feeling a little out of sorts, if you haven't been feeling up to, par, if you've picked up some sort of a flu bug, whatever the case is, pull back. If everything is becoming too much for you emotionally, it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to shut out that noise and just take time for you. You don't want it. This is often the card of insomnia. You're letting things get to you and you're not getting your rest. So remember, try to stay focused on the good things, not your fears. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.